deception like a tailored velvet suit, offering me a forbidden poison fruit. Your lips are stained with a dangerous shade of red, repeating every single phrase you ever said. I see the shadows hiding underneath your smile, a wicked trap that stretches for a mile. You play the lover with such perfect grace, while hiding secrets that you can't erase. The ballroom floor is empty as we start to spin, dancing on the edge of a gorgeous sin. I feel the tension rising in your steady grip, watching the jewelry from your fingers slip. You whisper sweet things that I know are fake, counting every dollar that you wanna take. A master performance in a theater of pain, driving me completely and utterly insane. Your velvet words are dripping down like wine, crossing over every single sacred line. I know the truth, but I still want the taste, wasting all my youth in this romantic waste. Crimson lies are bleeding through the dark, leaving an eternal, unforgettable mark. You paint a picture that is beautiful and bold, but your affection is incredibly cold. Oh, crimson lies, they catch me in the net, a dangerous game I will forever regret. We bleed in secret while the music plays, lost inside this red, intoxicating haze. I found the velvet ribbon that belonged to her, making all our happy memories a blur. The scent of betrayal is heavy in the room, sealing our relationship to total doom. You look at me and try to deny the crime, but we have reached the absolute end of time. The glass is shattered on the marble floor, and I am walking straight toward the door. Your eyes are shifting like a desperate thief, offering a temporary false relief. But I am done with all your theatrical plays, wasting all my energy for days and days. The scarlet color of your deep deceit is the only thing that makes our tragedy complete. I leave the keys upon the silver plate, leaving you alone to gamble with your fate. Your velvet words are dripping down like wine, crossing over every single sacred line. I know the truth, but I still want the taste, wasting all my youth in this romantic waste. Crimson lies are bleeding through the dark, leaving an eternal, unforgettable mark. You paint a picture that is beautiful and bold, but your reflection is incredibly cold. Oh, crimson lies, they catch me in the net, a dangerous game I will forever regret. We bleed in secret while the music plays, lost inside this red, intoxicating game. No more tears to bleed, that's all I need. Crimson lies are bleeding through the dark, crimson lies, eternal, unforgettable mark. You paint a picture that is beautiful and bold, but your breathe your secrets directly against my bare shoulder blade. A soft avalanche of vocabulary designed to completely disarm. In the velvet sanctuary of the bedroom where the daylight fades, I fall victim once again to your dangerous quiet charm. Your satin whispers float like incense through the humid air, painting illusions of a future that will never physically exist. I'm trapped inside the beautiful entanglement of your stare, unable to summon the strength to definitively resist. The fabric of the curtains rustles in the midnight breezes. You spin your delicate web of sophisticated deception. I am brought down completely to my trembling knees by the sheer elegance of your manipulated perfection. You know exactly which frequency to adjust your voice to bypass all the logical defenses inside my analytical brain, leaving me with absolutely nothing constructive left to do but swallow the bits of medicine disguised as pleasure and pain. The volume is low, but the impact is incredibly profound. Every syllable you utter vibrates along my sensitive spine. We are burying our sanity deep beneath the soft sound of a love that is beautiful, corrupted and divine, captivated entirely by these satin whispers in the dark, believing every single magnificent lie you softly tell. Nothing remains of our original natural living spark, just the intoxicating magic of this romantic spell. You speak so sweetly as you tear my world completely apart, muffling the sound of the destruction with a gentle caress. You carved your name onto the surface of my fragile heart, leaving me stranded in this elegant, quiet mess. The perfume of your betrayal is subtle and hard to detect, blended perfectly with the expensive silk sheets on the bed. I try to gather the remaining shards of my self-respect, but I am intoxicated by the phrases you just said. You whisper that I am the only one you will ever truly desire, while the scent of another woman still lingers on your skin, feeding the fuel to my self-destructive volatile fire. Welcoming the beautiful devastation from within. The clock is ticking softly on the mahogany bedside table stand, a quiet witness to the absolute bankruptcy of our trust. I hold the weight of your empty promises in my hand, watching them dissolve into a pile of shimmering dust. No more running away from the reality of this situation. No more pretending that your words carry any actual weight. I'm waking up from this beautiful hypnotic hallucination and closing the heavy iron parameters of my gate. The volume is low, but the impact is incredibly profound. Every syllable you utter vibrates along my sensitive spine. We are burying our sanity deep beneath the soft sound of a love that is beautiful, corrupted and divine, captivated entirely by these satin whispers in the dark, believing its magic power over my soul. I am stepping out of the shadows and into the morning light, to finally reclaim my absolute independent emotional control. Quiet words, soft as seed. Our destruction is complete. Say no more, close your lips as the fantasy slowly slips. Captivated entirely by satin whispers in the dark, believe in every single magnificent lie you softly tell. Nothing remains of our original natural living spark, just the intoxicating magic of this romantic spell. You speak so sweetly as you tear my will completely apart, muffling the sound of the destruction with a gentle caress. You carved your name onto the surface of my fragile heart, leaving me stranded in this elegant, quiet mess. Satin whispers fading away into the coldness of the breaking day. You breathe your secrets directly against my bare shoulder blade, a soft avalanche of vocabulary designed to completely disarm. In the velvet sanctuary of the bedroom where the daylight fades, I fall victim once again to your dangerous quiet charm. Your satin whispers float like incense through the humid air, painting illusions of the future that will never feel. The city bleeding through the rain-soaked window glass, fluorescent puddles reflecting the corrupted paradise below. I watch the late-night yellow taxi cabs quickly pass, while my internal clock is moving incredibly slow. You left a chemical dependency inside my lonely mind, a technicolor nightmare disguised as a romantic dream. I'm searching for the innocence I left somewhere behind, sinking in a shallow pool of your artificial scheme. The television flicker casts a pale electric hue across the empty spaces of this deserted downtown loft. I cannot separate the fiction from the absolute truth of you. Your voice still echoes here, so dangerous and soft. You were a synthetic drug that I eagerly consumed, a flash of brilliant color in a world of monotone gray. But now I realize that this attachment was completely doomed, as the synthetic glow begins to slowly wash away. The artificial street. We are two broken figures caught inside the matrix glow, watching our spectacular disaster become fully complete. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. The refrigerator hums a low and mechanical song, a stark accompaniment to the isolation in my chest. I knew precision, altering the frequency of my fragile heartbeat. Now I am forced to make a definitive decision to walk away forever and accept my total defeat. The clock is glowing green upon the bedside table stand, counting down the minutes until the morning sun arrives. I hold a broken circuit board in my trembling hand, a perfect metaphor for our corrupted, twisted lives. No more excuses left to justify this toxic addiction. No more running back to the sanctuary of your embrace. I'm purging my reality of your beautiful fiction and wiping every single digital trace of your face. The midnight rain is falling on the asphalt down below, mixing with the colors of the artificial street. We are two broken figures caught inside the matrix glow, watching our spectacular disaster become fully complete. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. Turn off the electricity, let the darkness consume the space. No more glowing lights to hide the wrinkles on my soul. I wanna eliminate every single memory of your face and finally reclaim my absolute sovereign control. Pull the plug, turn it off. The air is thick, the breath is soft. No more glow, no more light, just the peace of the natural night. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. Liquid neon flickering away, fading out into the early morning gray. Shut it down, let it die, goodbye, electric light. Cheap gin and matches scatter across the tabletop. I strike a flame to burn away your wicked ghost. The spinning wheel of madness never seems to stop. I'm raising up a chalice to the things I hate the most. You were a habit that I couldn't easily break, a sweet addiction masquerading as a cure. Every single promise was a calculated fake, leaving my intentions so corrupted and impure. The curtain smell of cheap tobacco and regret, a lingering reminder of the night you stayed too late. I try my absolute hardest to completely forget how easily you turned our grand romance into hate. You played your cards with such a wicked, clever hand, gambling with affection like it was a plastic toy. Now I am stranded in a dry and barren land, stripped of every ounce of my remaining inner joy. Watching the gray plume slowly rise and twist, exhaling every memory of your toxic touch, chasing the fantasy that never did exist. Why did I ever crave your volatile love so much? Lost in the bitter smoke of a dying affection, breathing the ashes of a fire gone completely cold, looking at a stranger in my own reflection, trapped in a cycle that is growing ancient and old. You were the match that ignited the flame. Now I am choking on the residue you left behind, playing a dirty, sophisticated game that left me utterly broken and mentally blind. The ashtray is overflowing on the velvet chair where you used to sit and spin your clever little webs. I'll run my trembling fingers through my tangled hair as the tide of my infatuation finally ebbs. You had a way of making dynamic truth seem small, blaming your deficiencies on my fragile state of mind. But now I see the writing written clear upon the wall, leaving all your heavy baggage far away behind. The neon street lights cast a green and sickly glow through the Venetian blinds onto the dusty floor. I watch the traffic moving incredibly slow, knowing you won't ever walk through that heavy door. I proclaim the space that you tried to occupy, purging every corner of your suffocating scent. No more tears left for a sophisticated lie. Every single dollar of our emotional wealth is spent, watching the gray plume slowly rise and twist, exhaling every memory of your toxic touch, chasing the fantasy that never did exist. Why did I ever crave your volatile love so much? Lost in the bitter smoke of a dying affection, breathing the ashes of a fire gone completely cold, looking at a stranger in my own reflection, trapped in a cycle that is growing ancient and old. You were the match that ignited the flame. Now I am choking on the residue you left behind, playing a dirty, sophisticated game that left me utterly broken and mentally blind. Let it clear out of my lungs. No more bitter words spoken by deceptive tongues. The air is shifting, the atmosphere is clean, moving far away from the ugliest nightmare I've seen. Lost in the bitter smoke, dying affection, breathing the ashes of a fire gone completely cold, looking at a stranger in my own reflection, trapped in a cycle that is growing ancient and old. You were the match that ignited the flame. Now I am choking on the residue you left behind, playing a dirty, sophisticated game that Midnight whiskey traces on the kitchen counter. Your silhouette is fading like a ghost in the hall. I hold the heavy silence as the shadows grow rounder, listening closely to the rain that starts to fall. The radio is humming an old familiar blues, but the melody just twists the knife inside my chest. Every single corner speaks of love we used to lose, leaving me with nothing but this dark, uninvited guest. Your velvet jacket is still hanging by the wooden door, catching the dim light of the street lamp outside. I trace your steps across the dusty hardwood floor, remembering the secrets that we no longer hide. The clock is ticking slower than my beating heart, a bittersweet reminder of the promises we made. We painted a masterpiece, then tore it right apart, watching every vibrant color slowly start to fade. The temperature is dropping, the fire's burning low. We ran out of reasons to keep up the charade. Two heavy souls with nowhere left to go, trapped inside the beautiful mess that we made. Oh, these velvet tears keep falling in the dark, staining the memories we gathered through the years. You left your mark, a cold and permanent spot. Now I'm drowning slowly in these velvet tears. Wash away the passion, wash away the pain, nothing but a shadow of the love we used to hold, crying in the sanctuary of the midnight rain as the final chapter of our story starts to unfold. Lipstick stains upon a broken crystal glass, a testament to words we never should have said. We thought the stormy weather would eventually pass, but we built a fortress on a fragile golden thread. Now I am walking through the ruins of our paradise. The air is thick with things we left unspoken. I paid the ultimate unforgiving price to find out that your promises were easily broken. The telephone is silent, sleeping on the stand. No late night rings to rescue me from my mind. I'm holding on to nothing in the palm of my hand, searching for a comfort that I'll never find. The neon sign outside is flickering in blue, casting long illusions on the bedroom wall. I'm suffocating in the very thought of you, waiting for the final curtain to inevitably fall. The temperature is dropping, the fire's burning low. We ran out of reasons to keep up the charade. Two heavy souls with nowhere left to go, trapped inside the beautiful mess that we made. Oh, these velvet tears keep falling in the dark, staining the memories we gathered through the years. You left your mark, a cold and permanent spark. Now I'm drowning slowly in these velvet tears. Wash away the passion, wash away the pain, nothing but a shadow of the love we used to hold, crying in the sanctuary of the midnight rain as the final chapter of our story starts to unfold. Starts to unfold. 'Cause there's the price we pay for loving far too deep, selling out our sanity for a moment in the sun. Now I have these lonely, bitter secrets left to keep, looking at the damage and the destruction we have done. No more excuses, no more elegant lies, just the cold truth staring back from your eyes. Velvet drops falling down in this quiet, deserted town. Oh, these velvet tears keep falling in the dark, staining the memories we gathered through the years. You left your mark, a cold and permanent spark. Now I'm drowning slowly in these velvet tears. Away the passion, wash away the pain, nothing but a shadow of the love we used to hold, crying in the sanctuary of the midnight rain as the final chapter of our story starts to unfold. Velvet tears, so soft, so cold. A tragic story that was never told. Fading into the misty night until the morning brings the light. The neon sign is buzzing through the heavy haze as I get lost inside a meditated daze. The silver lighter flickers with a sudden spark, illuminating every corner of the dark. I watch the gray rings spiral upward to the roof, a fragile evidence of temporary proof. You left me sitting at the counter all alone, with nothing but a heart that turned to stone. The bartender is staring with a worried glance, knowing that we don't stand a single chance. I exhale slowly as the memories appear, mixing with the atmosphere of nicotine and beer. Your laughter echoes from the corner booth, exposing every single ugly truth. We traded sanity for something far too wild, acting just like a reckless, foolish child. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. The lipstick stain upon the filter is turning dark, leaving behind a cold, familiar mark. I watch the glowing tips slowly burn away, wishing I had found the right words to say. You were a fire that I wanted to possess. Now I am left inside this overwhelming mess. The ashes falling on my satin dress, a physical manifestation of distress. The jukebox plays a melody from yesterday, back when we had a beautiful game to play. But now the tune is scratchy and out of time, a perfect soundtrack to our romantic crime. I wrap my coat around my frozen frame, trying so hard not to whisper your name. The room is spinning as the liquor hits my head, remembering everything you ever said. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. broken trust. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. Watching it vanish puff by puff, I guess I never was enough. Let the smoke clear, my dear. The city bleeding through the rain-soaked window glass, fluorescent puddles reflect in a corrupted paradise below. I watch the late-night yellow taxi cabs quickly pass, while my internal clock is moving incredibly slow. You left a chemical dependency inside my lonely mind, a technicolor nightmare disguised as a romantic dream. I'm searching for the innocence I left somewhere behind, sinking in a shallow pool of your artificial scheme. The television flicker cast a pale electric hue across the empty spaces of this deserted downtown loft. I cannot separate the fiction from the absolute truth of you. Your voice still echoes here, so dangerous and soft. You were a synthetic drug that I eagerly consumed, a flash of brilliant color in a world of monotone gray. But now I realize that this attachment was completely doomed, as the synthetic glow begins to slowly wash away. The midnight rain is falling on the asphalt down below, mixing with the colors of the artificial street. We are two broken figures caught inside the matrix glow, watching our spectacular disaster become fully complete. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You were a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. The refrigerator hums a low and mechanical song, a stark accompaniment to the isolation in my chest. I knew from the very beginning that this dynamic was wrong, but I welcome the chaos and the beautiful unrest. You played your emotional games with digital precision, altering the frequency of my fragile heartbeat. Now I am forced to make a definitive decision, to walk away forever and accept my total defeat. The clock is glowing green upon the bedside table stand, counting down the minutes till the morning sun arrives. I hold a broken circuit board in my trembling hand, a perfect metaphor for our corrupted, twisted lives. No more excuses left to justify this toxic addiction. No more running back to the sanctuary of your embrace. I'm purging my reality of your beautiful fiction and wiping every single digital trace of your face. The midnight rain is falling on the asphalt down below, mixing with the colors of the artificial street. We are two broken figures caught inside the matrix glow, watching our spectacular disaster become fully complete. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You are a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. Electric memory of you. Turn off the electricity, let the darkness consume the space. No more glowing lights to hide the wrinkles on my soul. I want to eliminate every single memory of your face and finally reclaim my absolute sovereign control. Pull the glove, turn it off. The air is thick, the breath is soft. No more glow, no more light, just a piece of the natural night. Drowning slowly in the pool of this liquid neon light, chasing a futuristic fantasy, chasing a futuristic fantasy that wasn't built to last. Stranded in the middle of a cold urban night, trying to escape the heavy gravity of our synthetic past. You are a glowing illusion that illuminated my dark, a beautiful distortion that completely blinded my view. Now I am left without a single natural living spark, choking on the toxic electric memory of you. Liquid neon flickering away, fading out into the early morning gray. Shut it down, let it die. Goodbye, electric light. Dark anchor heavy inside my vulnerable chest, pulling me down into the hidden trenches of my soul. You awakened a primitive hunger that refuses to rest, stripping away my remaining fragments of sanity and control. I stare at the ceiling as the midnight shadows expand, vibrating with a magnetic pull I cannot physically fight. We are stranded together on a stretch of uncharted land, chasing an obsession that defies the morning light. Your glance possesses a dangerous, unspoken weight, like a sudden downpour on a parched and dusty plain. You unlock the heavy iron padlock of my private gate, flooding my entire system with an exquisite kind of pain. I'm no all this intense preoccupation is bound to end in grief. A beautiful catastrophe waiting for the right moment to strike. But your proximity offers the only available temporary relief in a world of duplicates where no two things feel alike. The tide is rising rapidly, the water is warm and deep, swallowing all the cautious words we carefully prepared to say. We have a collection of volatile secrets we promise to keep as the rational world begins to completely dissolve away, sinking further into the abyss of this deep desire, burning with a hunger that nothing else can satisfy. We are playing with a dangerous subterranean fire without even pausing to look each other in the eye. An absolute surrender of the body and the analytical mind, trapped inside a current that is pulling us out to sea, leaving every safety boundary line far away behind in the heavy grip of this chaotic emotional ecstasy. The air grows thick with the scent of jasmine and leather, a suffocating luxury that fills this enclosed private space. We are bound together by an invisible, unbreakable tether, unable to eliminate the vivid memory of your beautiful face. You operate on a frequency that directly bypasses my brain, targeting the raw impulses hidden deep within my core, administering a sweet remedy that acts exactly like a stain, leaving me completely exhausted, yet begging you for more. The clock is ticking softly, but the rhythm is entirely lost, overwhelmed by the frantic cadence of our mutual design. We don't care about the final catastrophic financial cost, as long as we keep on drinking this intoxicating vintage wine. The outside world is a distant, unimportant murmur tonight, a faint echo that carries absolutely no real significance at all. We are locked in the sanctuary of this dim crimson light, waiting for the final protective barrier to inevitably fall. The tide is rising rapidly, the water is warm and deep, swallowing all the cautious words we carefully prepared to say. We have a collection of volatile secrets we promise to keep as the rational world begins to completely dissolve away, sinking further into the abyss of this deep desire, burning with a hunger that nothing else can satisfy. We are playing with a dangerous subterranean fire without even pausing to look each other in the eye. An absolute surrender of the body and the analytical mind, trapped inside a current that is pulling us out to sea, leaving every safety boundary line far away behind in the heavy grip of this chaotic emotional ecstasy. Emotional ecstasy. No more hesitation. Let the dark waters consume us whole. There is no possible rescue from this beautiful downward spiral. Your touch has taken absolute possession of my independent soul, making this self-destructive passion feel entirely vital. Deep down below the surface, losing all our sense of purpose. No more breath, no more light, just the pull of the endless night, sinking further into the abyss of this deep desire, burning with a hunger that nothing else can satisfy. We are playing with a refuses to rest, stripping away my remaining fragments of sanity and control. I stare at the ceiling as the midnight shadows expand, vibrating with a magnetic pull I cannot physically fight. We are stranded together on a stretch of uncharted land, chasing an obsession that defies the morning light. Your glance possesses a dangerous unspoken weight, like a sudden downpour on a parched and dusty plain. You unlock the heavy iron padlock of my private gate, flooding my entire system with an exquisite kind of pain. I know this intense preoccupation is bound. Old letters gather dust inside a wooden chest, reminding me of times when we were truly blessed. The fountain pen is dry, the words begin to blur, a distant memory of who we used to were. I trace the lines you wrote when passion was alive, before we fought so hard just trying to survive. Now every sentence feels like someone else's script, a sudden poison that we accidentally sipped. The parchment turns to yellow under fading light, a quiet testament to every lonely night. You promised forever in a simple phrase, now lost inside a dizzy, suffocating haze. My fingers tremble as I fold the page away, knowing there is nothing left for us to say. A paper kingdom built on promises of thread, replacing all the logic that was in my head. The ink is vanishing into the air, leaving a blank page completely bare. We can't rewrite the chapters we destroyed, staring directly into the empty void. Faded ink upon a broken heart, showing the exact place we tore apart. The syllables are bleeding in the rain, washing out the patterns of our pain. Oh, faded ink, a ghost of what you swore, a sacred message that doesn't matter anymore. We watch the meaning slowly drift away into the shadows of a darker day. I find a photograph from 7 years ago, back when our rhythm was beautifully slow. Your signature is scratching at my mind, a cruel reminder of the peace I cannot find. I try to rub the stains out with my shaking hand, but some disasters are too deep to understand. The spill of black has ruined every perfect line, dividing what was yours from what was mine. The clock is moving backward in this lonely room, weaving a fabric out of temporary gloom. You left your autograph upon my fragile skin, a heavy game that neither of us could win. The final period is sharp and deeply cut, as every door between us is permanently shut. I close the journal and I turn the iron key, releasing all the ghosts that haunted me. The ink is vanishing into the air, leaving a blank page completely bare. We can't rewrite the chapters we destroyed, staring directly into the empty void. Faded ink upon a broken heart, showing the exact we tore apart. The syllables are bleeding in the rain, washing out the patterns of our pain. Oh, faded ink, a ghost of what you swore, a sacred message that doesn't matter anymore. We watch the meaning slowly drift away into the shadows of a darker day. Why do we try to read between the lines, looking for magical, non-existent signs? The story ended when the author died, killing the very last drop of our pride. Nothing left to read, no more wounds to bleed. The text is gone, the paper is dry underneath the gray. Heart, showing the exact place we tore apart. The syllables are bleeding in the rain, washing out the patterns of our pain. Oh, faded ink, the ghost of what you swore, a sacred message that doesn't matter anymore. We watch the meaning slowly drift away into the shadows of a darker day. Just faded ink on my hand, nobody understands. Let it blur, let it fade, the biggest mistake we ever made. Old letters gather dust inside a wooden chest, reminding me of times when we were truly blessed. The fountain pen is dry, the words begin to blur, a distant memory of who we used to were. I trace the lines you wrote when passion was alive, before we fought so hard just trying to survive. Now every sentence feels like someone else's script, a sudden poison that we accidentally sipped. The parchment turns to yellow under fading light, a quiet testament to every lonely night. You promised forever in a simple phrase, now lost inside a dizzy, suffocating haze. My fingers tremble as I fold the page away, knowing there is nothing left for us to say. A paper kingdom built on promises of threat, replacing all the logic that was in my head. The ink is vanishing into the air, leaving a blank page completely bare. We can't rewrite the chapters we destroyed. The neon sign is buzzing through the heavy haze as I get lost inside a letter daze. A silver lighter flickers with a sudden spark, illuminating every corner of the dark. I watch the gray ring spiral upward to the roof, a fragile evidence, a temporary proof. You left me sitting at the counter all alone, with nothing but a heart that turned to stone. The bartender is staring with a world we don't stand a single chance. I exhale slowly as the memories appear, mixing with the atmosphere of nicotine and beer. Your laughter echoes from the corner booth, exposing every single ugly truth. We traded sanity for something far too wild, acting just like a reckless, foolish child. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of the love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. The lipstick stain upon the filter is turning dark, leaving behind a cold, familiar mark. I watch the glowing tip slowly burn away, wishing I had found the right words to say. You were a fire that I wanted to possess. Now I am left inside this overwhelming mess, the ashes falling on my satin dress, a physical manifestation of distress. The jukebox plays a melody from yesterday, back when we had a beautiful game to play. But now the tune is scratchy and out of time, a perfect soundtrack to our romantic crime. I wrap my coat around my frozen frame, trying so hard not to whisper your name. The room is spinning as the liquor hits my head, remembering everything you ever said. The cloud is thick enough to hide my face as I erase you from this crowded space. But every breath I take is filled with you, a painful habit that I can't undo. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of a love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. Oh, did we ignite this fire just to watch it burn? Is there a lesson that we'll never learn? We played with matches in a wooden house, quiet as a terrified cornered mouse. Blow it away into the night, out of mind, out of sight, just ash and dust, a broken trust. Smoky regrets are rising in the air, a heavy burden that is far too hard to bear. We choked on promises we couldn't keep, while all the angels were fast asleep. Oh, smoky regrets, they blind my weeping eyes, cutting through the cobweb of your lies. A slow combustion of the love gone wrong, the bitter lyrics of a tragic song. Watching it vanish, puff by puff. I guess I never was enough. Let the smoke clear, my dear. kitchen clock strikes 2 as steam begins to rise inside my heavy eyes. I stir the dark espresso in a porcelain cup, waiting for the morning light to wake the city up. You sit across the table with the distant vacant stare, running nervous fingers through your tangled messy hair. We look like 2 survivors from a devastating blast, trying to decipher how our summer couldn't last. The aromatic perfume fills the quiet, chilly space, but can't unmask the tension written clearly on your face. A spoonful of brown sugar doesn't alter how it tastes. Another sad reminder of the years we put to waste. I watch the black liquid swirl around the silver spoon beneath the pale illumination of a dying moon. We used to talk for hours when our universe was young. Now silence is the only native language on our tongue. This caffeinated sadness keeps my racing heart awake, counting every single promise that we chose to break. The temperature is dropping, but the kettle starts to scream, waking us abruptly from a warm romantic dream. Midnight brew is dripping in the quiet of the room, a bit of medication for this overwhelming gloom. It keeps the shadows moving while the rest of earth can't sleep, guarding all the painful revelations that we keep. Oh, midnight brew, you simmer with the dark and smoky soul, restoring just a fraction of my shattered self-control. We drink our tribulation till the bottom of the pot, accepting all the lessons that our tragedy has taught. I find some ceramic mugs we bought in Italy, back when you were completely infatuated with me. Now one of them has chipped along the delicate rim, as our prospects for survival grow increasingly dim. I spill a couple droplets on the clean linoleum floor, realizing that I shouldn't invite you anymore. The caffeine makes me shiver, but I crave the burning heat, the only thing that makes this isolation feel complete. You wrap your shivering knuckles around the heating glass, praying that this uncomfortable segment soon will pass. But we have reached the station where the train refuses to wait, leaving us stranded with our self-inflicted fate. The countertop is messy with the grounds of our deceit, making our transition into strangers feel complete. I switch the machine off and I lean against the sink, far too emotionally exhausted to even try to think. This caffeinated sadness keeps my racing heart awake, counting every single promise that we chose to break. The temperature is dropping, but the kettle starts to scream, waking us abruptly from a warm romantic dream. Midnight brew is dripping in the quiet of the room, a bit of medication for this overwhelming gloom. It keeps the shadows moving while the rest of earth can't sleep, guarding all the painful revelations that we keep. Oh, midnight brew, you simmer with a dark and smoky soul, restoring just a fraction of my shattered self-control. We drink our tribulation till the bottom of the pot, accepting all the lessons that our tragedy has taught. No cream can soften what we have become. Our emotional nerve endings are permanently numb. We swallow down the toxicity and pride, with nowhere left for our mistakes to hide. Pour it out, let it steam, end of this ancient dream. Cold dregs at the dawn, everything is gone. Midnight brew is dripping the quiet of the room. A bit of medication for this overwhelming gloom. It keeps the shadows moving while the rest of earth can sleep, guarding all the painful revelations that we keep. Oh, midnight brew, you simmer with the dark and smoky soul, restoring just a fraction of my shattered self-control. We drink our tribulation till the bottom of the pot, accepting all the lessons that our tragedy has taught. Just a midnight brew to start the day, as you pack your bags and walk away, so bitter, so black, never looking back. You taste like expensive sin wrapped in a velvet coat, a dangerous luxury that I simply can't afford to buy. Your dark, honeyed words catch directly in my throat, making me believe every beautiful, sophisticated lie. I know your affection is a trap designed to ensnare, a gilded cage where my freedom goes to quickly die. But when you look at me with that intense, predatory stare, I abandon all my defenses without even asking why. The perfume you wear lingers heavily on my silk sheets, an intoxicating blend of cedarwood, amber, and deceit. Outside the window, the rain pours down on empty streets, while inside this room, our mutual destruction is complete. You are the sickness that I never want to fully cure, the exquisite agony that keeps me coming back for more. Your motives are filthy, but your execution is so pure, leaving my shattered heart scattered across the floor. One sip from your lips is enough to paralyze my spine, making me lose all control of my sanity and senses. I keep on drinking your toxic, corrupted vintage wine, tearing down all of my protective emotional fences. It cuts me deeper than a knife. I have nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide from the sweet poison that has taken over my life. Your touch leaves a burn that never seems to fully heal, a permanent mark branded deep into my fragile flesh. I don't care if what we have is illusionary or real, as long as you keep entangling me inside your mesh. My friends all warn me that I'm dancing with the devil's son, that you will leave me ruined in the middle of the road. But I am past the point where I could easily turn and run. I fully accepted this chaotic, heavy emotional load. The morning light begins to crack through the heavy blinds, exposing the wreckage of the night we just threw away. Two damaged souls possessed by two completely twisted minds, with absolutely nothing constructive left to do or say. Asleep beside me like an angel who has lost his wings, unconscious of the havoc you have wreaked inside my chest. I'm captivated by the misery a shadow brings, finding a twisted comfort in this state of unrest. One sip from your lips is enough to paralyze my spine, making me lose all control of my sanity and senses. I keep on drinking your toxic, corrupted vintage wine, tearing down all of my protective emotional fences. Oh, you are my sweet poison running through my veins, a beautiful disaster that I gladly choose to embrace. I'm addicted to the pleasure that is hidden in the pains, and the dangerous thrill of chasing your phantom face. You are a medicine that slowly kills me from inside, a lovely weapon that cuts me deeper than a knife. I have nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide from the sweet poison that has taken over my life. Kill me softly with your wicked lovely touch, pour another glass of your delicious fatal wine. No one else could ever make me suffer half as much, or make the agony feel so completely divine. So sweet, so fatal, cracking me in a dangerous cradle, in my blood, in my soul, taking away all my control. You are my sweet poison running through my veins, a beautiful disaster that I gladly choose to embrace. I'm addicted to the pleasure that is hidden in the pains, and the dangerous thrill of chasing your phantom face. You are a medicine that slowly kills me from inside, a lovely weapon that cuts me deeper than a knife. I have nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide from the sweet poison that has taken over my life. Sweet poison, delicious to death, taking away my final breath. Let it run, live, flow, never let me go. I walk along the edge of sand and stone, learning how to be completely alone. The tide is moving out into the deep, taking all the secrets that I keep. You left your footprints where the water flows, where the chilling winter river blows. I call your name into the freezing wind, wondering where our paradigms sin. The lighthouse casts a long and lonely beam, shattering my last remaining dream. I watch the ships disappear from sight, sailing off into the endless night. My wool coat damp with salt and heavy mist, remembering the lips that I once kissed. The seagulls cry a melancholy song, reminding me I've waited here too long. The water rises up to touch my knees, carried by the cold Atlantic breeze. There is no anchor left to hold us down. We're floating far away from any town, on the silent shore where the waters meet. I can hear the echo of our defeat. The waves keep crashing on the rocks below, telling me it's time to let you go. Oh, silent shore, wrap me in your blue, washing out the memory of collect the seashells scattered on the ground, searching for a voice without a sound. The horizon stretches out so wide and bare, matching all the emptiness I bear. You were my harbor during every storm, the only fire that could keep me warm. But now the wood is damp and turning black, and there is no map to guide us back. I write your initials in the wet gray clay, watching as the ripples wash them away. The evening fog settles like a heavy shroud, covering the place where we were proud. My fingers numb from holding on too tight to a love that vanished in the night. An empty shoreline stretching miles ahead, full of all the words we never said. The water rises up to touch my knees, carried by the cold Atlantic breeze. There is no anchor left to hold us down. We're floating far away from any town, on a silent shore where the waters meet. I can hear the echo of our defeat. The waves keep crashing on the rocks below, telling me it's time to let you go. Silent shore, wrap me in your blue, washing out the memory of you. A desolate sanctuary for my mind, leaving all our broken days behind. We built our castle out of shifting sand, hoping it would stand against the land. But oceans always claim what they are owed, eroding every single path we strode. No sound but the tide, no place left to hide. Let the deep water take it all. Watch the final empire fall on the silent shore where the waters meet. I can hear the echo of our defeat. The waves keep crashing on the rocks below, telling me it's time to let you go. Silent shore, wrap me in your blue, washing out the memory of you. A desolate sanctuary for my mind, leaving all our broken days behind. Lost on the silent shore where the water meets the sky. Goodbye, my love, goodbye. Just the endless blue without you.